Stephen Timms.
Deputy Speaker, by 2017, over 35,000 refusal, curtailment and removal decisions had been made in ETS alleged cheating cases. Thousands of those accused and denied visas remain in the UK protesting their innocence. The Home Secretary, I'm delighted to see in his place, told the House 3 months ago, and I quote, "We had a further meeting to make some final decisions just last week," and yet there's still been no announcement. Exactly. He said on Monday last week at column 586, "I am planning to come to the House with a statement to say much more before the summer recess." But he hasn't come, although he has come, but we haven't heard the statement. Thousands of students have been falsely accused, now face grave hardship and need this urgently resolved. ETS's records are confused, incomplete and often plain wrong. The Professor of Digital Forensics at Birmingham City University told the TOEIC APBG last month that it was, and I quote, "unsafe for anyone to rely upon computer files created by ETS as a sole means of making a decision." But those files are the only basis for the cheating allegations. Appeals were not allowed in the UK, but a growing number have convinced a court they did not cheat. Immigration Judge Lucas, dismissing the Home Office case of TOEIC cheating against one of my constituents, wrote last month, and I quote, "The reality is that there is no specific evidence in relation to this appellant at all. This is a grave injustice which must be brought to an end." At the Select Committee on Monday, the Home Secretary suggested a new reconsideration system for TOEIC cases, although yesterday's inadequate written statement didn't even go as far as that. Does the Minister envisage a reconsideration system for those wrongly accused? When will it be set up? How will it operate? When will full details of it be announced? And wouldn't it be better and easier just to allow students to take another secure English language test, and if they pass, to allow them to regain their visa status?
Minister.
Well, I would like to commend the Right Honourable Gentleman for his diligence in pursuing this issue. He certainly brought it to my attention very early on in my tenure as Immigration Minister. I think it's important to reflect that courts in separate court cases have said that the evidence that we have on individual cases was enough to take the action that we did, and that people had cheated for a variety of reasons. My right honourable friend, the Home Secretary, did indeed publish a written ministerial statement yesterday, which gave an indication of the changes so far. But I think it's important that we continue to work on this issue, that we find a mechanism to allow people to, where necessary, find some form of review. Unfortunately, at this time, Madam Deputy Speaker, I cannot set out in the detail that the Right Honourable Gentleman has requested, but I wanted to reassure him that I'm very conscious that we have a new Prime Minister, and certainly, should I remain in this post, I will seek to raise the TOEIC issue with him as a matter of urgency, because it is important that we work as a government to make sure that where, in those very small number of cases, there may have been a wrong decision made, that we find a mechanism for redress.